GeForce Now this month is bringing the goods, and I'm not complaining about it, and that is games. Over 30 titles are set to launch this month, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at them. We'll also take a look at the huge games launching on the service, games like Dying Light. So with that, let's take a look at the lineup. Subscribe for future GeForce Now content like this. So this week's list of games, ironically, despite the fact there's 30 games coming this month, is actually kind of small with only 4 this week, but 4 that are super good. Now, starting of course with Dying Light 2 on both Steam and Epic will be available on GeForce Now with RTX on, so you will have full ray tracing enabled. Now, early reviews are coming in on the game. It's getting a mix of good and bad reviews with pretty much a day one patch sorely needed, but the hype has been still pretty strong with this one, including on the ones who have given it not so great reviews. They've essentially said it just needs a lot of bug fixes, which is getting a reportedly about 1,000. I am absolutely hyped for this one and can't wait to play it, and personally it's one of my most anticipated games of all of 2022. Now, Life is Strange Remastered and Before the Storm Remastered have already released for GFN. If you guys wanted to check these out, they are available. And then a game that actually launched a few weeks back in Warm Snow. This is a game dubbed the best successor to the title Hades for roguelike titles. I'm very familiar with this game, and honestly, this is one I couldn't recommend more, especially as it tops in just over 2 weeks 10,000 very positive user reviews. The gameplay is fast, smooth, and really deep with this one. With that, we have over 30 titles headed within 28 days of this month. You have to be impressed, and quite of these are new releases. Starting here with Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood. It has you transforming into a wolf, and it has 3 different forms that you can take on and 3 different ways to punish your enemies. This one is set to launch on February 7th. Sifu comes to the Epic Game Store and GFN on February 8th. The gameplay for this kung fu title looks fantastic. The fighting is quick and fast-paced, and the animations look super fluid. I'm excited for this one as well. Diplomacy is Not an Option is a city builder strategy tower defense game that has you trying to save your kingdom. Apparently, over 10,000 enemy units can assault your castle walls at a given time. This one will be available on Steam. SpellMaster the Saga is an open-world RPG with construction and management of a magical academy. The world is filled with secrets, mysteries, monsters, and NPCs, and the game has been in development for about 4 years by just 2 people. This game looks very impressive and is certainly on my radar when it launches on February 16th on Steam. The game SCP Pandemic, hopefully I don't get copy striked, it's a curious name to say the least, comes on February 12th, is a hardcore cooperative first-person tactical shooter where you're going against the SCP Foundation and their attempt to destroy the world. I admit the gameplay to me does not look great on this one. We'll see how this one looks when it launches. Martha is Dead is a dark first-person psychological thriller set in the 1994 Italy. It's a horror game with a very detailed and very chilling and gripping, scary story. I'm reading here at one point it says you're going to play with dolls, which I have to say this does not sound like my type of game. This sounds scary as all heck, but in all seriousness, this game actually looks very high quality. Authentic Italian soundtrack, authentic Italian character voices, and a deep psychological thriller. This one arrives on February 24th. Finally, we have Destiny 2 The Witch Queen Deluxe Edition. This one comes on February 22nd. With that, I'm going to list the rest of the games here for you guys to check out. I'll cover these games in the weeks ahead in more detail as they release. But obviously, this is a jam-packed month for GeForce Now this February, and I'm looking forward to it. With that, guys, I'm Sunny, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.